You were saying, you asked me, did you influence me? I said no.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Why is that crazy?
Because I would like to think.
Pull your mic close, pause.
Is this good enough? Pause. I would like to think that like since we met each other a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But like since we've been
fuck boy shit.
Watch your mouth.
That was crazy. I be saying the wildest shit. I ain't mean to say it like that.
You from Baltimore?
Yeah, that was crazy
like,
shit.
Nah, I'll fuck with you, bro.
You was some fuck nigga shit, kinda like.
No, your perception. Your perception.
He's being a weirdo, industry nigga.
That was your perception.
Yeah.
But nigga, what you failed to realize is that while you're eager to get me on your platform and all of that, your platform might have been the least important thing to me because I was dealing with real life shit.
I understand.
Yeah, you feel me?
I just know you did mad other podcasts before me. I'm like, damn, this nigga gave me his number. Man, he one of them weirdo industry niggas. But
yeah, it's cool. Like I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? We ain't fighting. Ain't nobody like lose an ounce of blood. You feel me? Yeah. But I feel like you saying I didn't influence you is crazy because like I would like to believe that since we've been connected and shit, that how I speak to you, speak with you, speak light towards you, that it has some sort of positive influence on how you look at shit. You feel me? Like,
what's the definition of influence?
Yeah, look up the definition because you're not really good with words.
I'm trying, man. Shit, I'm trying. You see, I'm working.
You went to college?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Yo, you know.
I graduated.
And you graduated?
Yeah, with a 3.6.
Yo, that's crazy. You know what be bugging me out of my whole life, bro? Because I always believed that anybody that went to school was smarter than me. You know what I mean?
I don't know. So it says influence.
So he just admitted he's not smarter than me.
No, I said, no, not everybody would agree. It says the capacity to have an effect on a character, development, or behavior, or someone, or something, or the effect on itself.
So you don't think I've had any of that towards you? Like, since we've been speaking, building, I'm talking about our off-the-record conversations. Like, it hasn't had any type of influence on you to have a different outlook on different things in life or even in self?
I don't think so.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think you've had an impact on me for sure. 100%. An impact on my career. I mean, and that's why I said if you want us to look at it like
impact
that.
Impact the career. So, no, keep going. I would like to hear
impact
this.
on, so, and that's what I was going to say. Maybe it is influence because I was like, you had an impact kind of sort of on the way I look at my career. I say kind of sort of because
why you keep trying to minimize how much I influence you, bro? It's
because
man.
I want you to understand that just because I say you don't have an influence on me don't mean I don't recognize the impact that you have.
Well, I didn't say that that you got dressed like me, but you have been wearing like you do be wearing Godspeed and shit. You feel me?
I've been wearing Godspeed.
I don't know. I didn't really see you rocking Godspeed like that.
I've been had Godspeed but yeah. So like, what I will say is like we've had conversations, but I think our conversations only come from who I already am, right? Like the conversation you was like about the running thing, right? You was like, man, keep doing that. I can't really say that influenced me because that's something that I was going to keep doing anyway.
You keep doing it?
No, you was like, bro, I think you should dive into that. You say, yo, I think like you could really like tap into that. Like you was like, do content around that. But I already was on that path. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take credit away from you, bro. But I'm
not looking for no credit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just think that. All right. So look, I'll see.
We have positive conversations.
Yeah, but look, this is where like being the elder statesman, like you could really like communicate. Like, honestly, like, I can say that you've had an influence on me. Like, no, I ain't want to dress like you because what the fuck is them pants you got on?
Yeah,
but
these are the only pants I could fit.
but your influence on me, like me coming into your studio, seeing what you got going on, seeing how you build things, influenced me to like try on my own, for me to invest in myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Huh? I got you. For me to invest in myself, for me to like, push towards like an independent media career. Mm. So that's where your influence has had an effect on me. So I would only thought that like, the buck was passed with just certain conversations. Whether it might be something as little as parenting, it might be something as little as like just how you handling yourself. Like, that doesn't mean, influence doesn't mean that you have to do what I do.
So let me ask you this, because I see that, right? But you gotta understand. I was already independent, right?
Yeah, so, I'm not talking about independence. So.
No, I'm just saying, like, from your perspective. So, like, from my perspective, like, everything that you are, I think that's the reason why I like you and, like, we are friends, because I feel like I see a part of it in myself. Like, you're a good pops. I'm a good pops, right? Like,
that's influence.
No, I'm already a good father.
Yeah, I'm not excluding you being a father. I'm saying, like you said, if you see yourself in me, right? Or if you see, like, look to me and be like, damn, like I could see like good in this person, and like I'm already doing good, but like I see a different perspective. That's influence.
Okay. I guess when I hear influence, I'm thinking of
you think
a change. No.
Yeah, that's
I'm being real, bro. Right. I think of like a change in something. So like if you say influence, like, yo, you wear Jordans all the time. Man, I'm about to get some Jordans or something like that. That's what I think
that's
of
not
influence.
See, that's like a very small part. That's the hip hop version of influence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the hip hop version of influence is, once I started coming around you, you start doing this. Like, nah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, you could be influenced or even inspired, you know what I'm saying, by almost anything.
I definitely would say inspired.
Yeah, but
sure.
But I think that, like, it that word falls within, like, the realm of the word influence, like inspiration, influence. Like, if you're inspired by something, right, that inspiration can influence you, whether you consciously notice it or not, to say, damn, like, oh, this nigga doing that, like, I'm gonna do this my way, but like, I didn't look at it like that until I seen him do that.
Well, I will say
because that's how I was with you.
I will say for 100%, even though I was already on this path, like I was on it. That's why I brought you here, because I wanted to get more into hip hop.
You brought me here. That's what you did. You brought me here. Or you didn't request.
I asked you to be here.
All right, I just listen. Words matter, bro.
I brought you here.
I brought you here, like you know what I'm saying?
Nah. Yeah, I'm the realest nigga in the. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up.
The realest nigga.
I'm just letting you know, bro. I'm the realest nigga. So like,
what does that mean?
What I'm about to tell you, I ain't never gotta dim another man light to make myself shine more.
So you just honest?
Yeah.
All right, but that don't, like, is honest, being honest make you a real nigga? Like,
yeah. Yes.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
Because I think the whole term real nigga is like such a flawed term.
It is.
It's
but that's
like
why I say I'm a real nigga. It is. But
why would you use it if it's
because
flawed?
I'm a real nigga. Like, when we ain't the shit that they make up on the streets. Like, I take care of my family. I'm a real nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. All right. It's just words, you know.
It's words. So I say that to say I would never ever dim your light to shine ever.
Yeah.
So I'ma always give you respect.
Joke.
So okay, cool. I'm just letting you know. So
yeah,
when I say like I brought you here, as far as like I knew who you were. Like, don't ever get it twisted. Like, so like I give you respect. If we joke you still Wayno in my eyes. Yeah. I don't care. Like, I'll give you the respect. I'll show you that love. And okay, if that's influence, then yeah. If that's influence, cool. All I'm saying is I was already on that path.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't, okay. So like, for example, when you say like you came in, it made you want to be more independent.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
It didn't make me want to be more anything because I already was going down that path. That's why I requested Wayno, because he was going to.
So again, I think like we're saying the same things, right? It's like, all right, influence, like your influence on me, your impact on me was me having an idea because I was already on that path, right? But having an idea, but then being able to see it in real time from like a brother that's younger than me, that's like not making no excuses and doing this shit on his own with his own team. Okay. So like when I seen that, I was like, oh shit, like, yo, how could I, you know what I mean? Like, like I was inquisitive about it. Like, yo, not that I didn't have other examples, but like I'm here now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So it's like I'm looking at it like, damn.
I was kind of the catalyst to you getting
absolutely
started.
But see,
you were the catalyst to, I will say this, and that's what I was about to say. What? Watching the tape back, I'm like, damn, I gotta learn, so I gotta get in my studies more. Yeah, so I won't say that for 100. Because
that's influence.
I give you that for 100. Because I'm like, you know what's funny thing about this, and I know the audience don't care about this, but I talk to my friends, and I think I talk to you about this. What people don't know and don't give a damn about is I'm in the stage where, like, I'm learning, but I'm learning on a big stage.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like, let's say we think about Charlamagne the God. We think about academics. It was a time in their career where niggas really hated them niggas, right?
Yeah.
We forget that because of who they are today.
Nah, nobody forgets that.
But we're not talking about Charlamagne getting chased from the radio station, right? We only talking about.
But you think you equate that to hate?
Kinda.
I equate that to like just the hot 90s set. Like it was like a blood and crip war in New York radio. You know what I mean?
Also,
like,
he was just a dickhead. So he like call niggas donkey of the day, telling niggas like getting people on the platform, ask some crazy, like the wildest questions. Yeah. Like he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying we don't remember, like, we remember the asshole, but we thinking about Nah, he's like
he's an asshole. That's my dog, but he's still an asshole. Like,
he's a powerful dog.
He is.
No,
Look,
and I'm just saying we soon forget all of the BS that came with him. Same with academics. Only reason we remember that is because he reminds us every day.
No,
like,
but nobody. But that's what I'm saying. Like he's the most hated. Like academics literally might be the most hated person in hip hop media all time. Like he's hated more than Star was, and Star people hated Star. Like it was, and I love Star, bro. Because to me, when I was a kid, I just thought it was so entertaining that somebody would say the craziest things until like the Aaliyah thing. You know what I mean? Like, but Star was probably the most hated personality we had ever seen. After maybe Wendy Williams.
So you
know
think
academics is easily the most hated because he's hated internationally. He's not hated like just locally.
I just think I am biased. I feel like I would choose an Adam 22.
Nah, Adam 22 is not hated more than
I believe
academics.
But that says the impact. That's why I like academics because it says something about the impact.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's a smart brother. You know what I mean? Like he's smart, and like I told you, I may have told you this or not, but he knows how to turn like the experience I had working with him was I got the experience like academics, the personality, but then like when the cameras is off, like the man he is, and the man he is, that's who I grew to love for. You know what I mean? I even love the personality, but I'm just saying it's like. That's my dog. That was my dog to the point of like we had some of our greatest conversations, like even debates off of camera, which is crazy. You know what I mean? But I got a chance to really learn who he was and how to like press a button to turn it on and press a button to turn it off to be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, but yeah, that nigga's easily the
and I believe that. Like, but I say all that to say there was times where people really hated them, right? But we don't remember that for a lot of people.
Yeah, I get you.
The standard audience or whatever. And I was saying like this is my time where I'm learning.
Yeah,
I'm learning, right? And people don't care that I'm learning. Like they don't look at it as
they don't care.
This nigga is just learning the rope. They don't care about that. So
because bro, people like it's like when you have and I noticed that from that clip that we had, right? It's like so many people like, yo, why would you bring him on your show? I'm like, I'm on his show, like you know what I mean? Like essentially like I'm on his show. But it's like, yo, people shouldn't have podcasts. It's like you're not allowed to make mistakes. Like you know what I mean? Like they think that you damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
If you decide to have a podcast or a platform where you want to speak on and give your takes or whatever, like people expect you to just know everything about everything and not like mess up anything. Like even down to like remember when I was talking about like certain albums and shit and I was giving you the dates? It's like if I could have got 10 dates right. If I get one date wrong, they like, see, that nigga ain't really about that shit. Like, he don't really, you know, because it's so easy to criticize somebody sitting from the stands. If you bring most people who have that same criticism to sit in a chair, they won't even know what to say. Or they won't even know what to do. So you're doing a good job.
No, and the fact
that's
that
enough glazing, as the young people would say.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, if the people complain about it, it's working. So the people that, if they ain't had nothing to say, it won't be working.
It's engagement regardless.
Okay, cool. Let's get into the conversation. Yo, is his mic good, bro? Yeah. All right.
Let me just see who the fuck keeps texting me.
Nah, take your time.
100 texts right now.
I can't prepare today.
All right.
Did you see, what is it? Apple's top 100 albums?
Yes. Well, not really.
Let me pull it up.
I seen.
You
of
put
course,
it on
I
TV?
saw it.
Oh shit, we got TV and shit. Okay. You know?
Of course, I saw it, but I didn't really I didn't give a deep dive into it because I was going to give it a deep dive for my segment called "I'll Do It Myself," which I do. You know what I mean, weekly and all of that. But I didn't give it too much time because I had a lot of shit going on. My son had 2 graduations in the past week.
He graduated early.
Yeah, he graduated a year early. You know what I mean, which was like, man, it was such a emotional moment for me because raising a son is, man. I know so many people like with young kids, they like, oh, this is so great. But listen, you get challenged once your kid gets a personality and they have to go out into the world and deal with other people. That's when you really get the challenge. You feel me? So it's like just dealing with that. I'm proud of my son though, bro, for him to graduate high school a year early because my oldest daughter, she graduated high school a year early, but she got skipped. My son didn't get skipped and graduated a year early.
Nah, man, that's crazy. So what, like, he about to leave, about to go to college? Like,
he's trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? He's trying to figure it out, but like I also believe that he lacks because it's a gift and a curse. Because he graduated a year early, he lacks like a year of maturity.
Okay.
So it's like when you're supposed to be like mature enough to step out into the world and kind of be on your own, he's still a 16-year-old going on 17.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like and again, my son is smart. You know what I mean? I feel like my kids, even like my best friend, like even his daughter, like our kids ended up being better students than we were. But like for my son specifically, like he didn't like pass because he just was putting in all this academic work. It was one school he was in. He had an incident in the school. His mom didn't want him to go to the school anymore. And I didn't want him to go to school anymore. So we put him in another school. And this school just packed in more per semester credits. And he was already in a good space credit-wise. So it was like, all right, shit, he could graduate. It wasn't like he worked for it, but that wasn't his intent. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like hitting the lotto when you have no intention on getting any financial literacy. You know what I mean? Like you hit the lotto, you like, I'm about to blow this shit.
Bro, I was saying that because like usually, you know, parents, their kids graduate, they ready to kick ass out.
Oh no, I ain't with that. That kicking the kids shit out is not, that ain't it. You know what I mean? I'm not with that at all. Like that kicking the kids shit out is not it at all. You feel me?
Oh, appreciate you, bro. You might have to move the base.
I mean,
oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
No, I think we good.
It's cool. Yeah, you know, I'm just, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I be, boy.
Nah, you be on everything, but that we gonna have a conversation after this. But
so get back to it. I sent you the list.
All right, let me check it out.
Did you see anything?
Yeah, I seen was the number one was the best album.
Bro, come on, man. Man, nigga be talking mad shit about me, bro. I been talking about that album.
The shit that niggas talk about you is warranted though.
Bro, I been talking about
yeah, I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, like, you act as if, like the shit that's talked about you ain't warranted. You bring it on yourself, brother. Hold on.
I feel like I be making
because listen, while I do agree that there's a lot of great albums in this, and it's a lot of albums that I probably don't know, this is not you know what people always confuse things like this for? It being a hip-hop list. It's not a hip-hop list. This is greatest albums all time.
Okay.
For what Apple put together. I'm siphoning through it now. Which I see some great hip hop albums in here.
Woo-hoo, wait.
What?
95 Confessions? Damn.
Confessions being 95 is kind of wild. That's kind of wild. That's one of Confessions being 95 and Anti by Rihanna being 55 is insane.
I was about to say something, but I know they're gonna kill me for it, so I'm gonna keep it to myself.
What?
I feel like
Solange? I'm gonna say it. Why not? You scared? Get a dog. I think that's a great album though. But I don't.
I heard it was great, but
you never listened to it.
I listened to it a couple times, but not.
You ain't listened to that album.
No, I didn't.
That's bro, what I'm that saying. Being, you can't comment on
that being 93 and Confessions 95.
Yeah, that being better than Confessions is insane.
Come on,
that being better than Confessions is insane.
Oh my god.
If Illmatic is on, let me tell you something about Illmatic. I'm not the biggest Illmatic fan. I'm just keeping it 1,000. Biggie, Ready to Die, 31. I love the way this interface is. You could just 86. Go through this shit mad easy.
My Life been 86.
My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy is 26.
Get Rich or Die Trying is 82.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
But remember, this is not a rap list, so it's other albums that they place in above it. So think about it like this, right?
I wonder if they got
list, even with this whole list, bro, it doesn't mean that they right. That's just their list. You know what I mean? That's just their list. Hold on.
SOS SZA.
I haven't seen Reasonable Doubt, but I see Blueprint, which is crazy.
SZA SOS is number 72.
Good Kid, Mad City is number 7 all time.
They on that nigga dick.
Alon. Oh, hold on now.
7 all time.
Yo, you learned about talking about Kendrick.
Number 7.
You learned though.
Number 7 though.
You learned.
You just scared of his fans.
Huh? You said I was scared of his fans?
You scared of his fans.
I'm one of his fans.
So you think it deserves to be number 7?
I believe that it's a top or albums all time. I wouldn't put it 7.
Okay, that's all.
But what you mean scared, nigga? I ain't scared of none of these niggas. What they gonna do?
They gonna do? They gonna comment.
Yeah, they just gonna comment. Ain't nobody about to do nothing to me. Fucking Amy Winehouse. I can't even. That Amy Winehouse album is fire.
The comment warriors. Oh man.
Listen, man. I seen number 1.
No, number 1 deserves to be number 1. What?
There's an argument, but listen,
that's the only one they got right.
I can't say that because that's a great album, but there's an argument to be made about number 1 album. So I seen there's something Rory said and then somebody else said.
What's your top 5 albums?
Top 5 albums of all time?
Mhm.
I don't even know if I could do that, bro.
I can give you
Top 5 albums of all time?
I might give you 4.
I could give you mad like my favorites of all time, but I can't put them in the context of 5, like because for me, and listen, I'm not a journalist, so I don't know what, like, if you got to put down criteria and all that to crunch it down to a list.
You are the person who's qualified to have this conversation.
I am, but I'm also not in the space of, like, while I do love music, I know hip hop and R&B. I can't say, like, for the best rock, or you know what I'm saying? Cause I do, it's rock albums or rock songs that I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hip hop and R&B.
Yeah, but I like music overall. Like Coldplay, it's a Coldplay album that's one of the greatest albums ever.
Top 5 hip hop and R&B.
Top 5 hip hop and R&B? That's too tough for me, bro.
Top 5
let me just go.
Top 5 hip hop then.
Let me just go. No, let me just say albums that I think are just phenomenal albums. My Life by Mary J. Blige.
Crazy.
Phenomenal album.
Amazing.
Confessions by Usher. What's that? 8701?
By Usher. Oh,
amazing.
My gosh.
Like, amazing. We Are the Streets by the Lox, which people probably don't think is anything, is one of the greatest albums to me. DMX's Dark and Hell is Hot, which I didn't see on that list, is one of the greatest albums ever. Mobb Deep, The Infamous, that album. Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links. Good Kid, Mad City. Dirty Sprite 2.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The Love Below, which I didn't see on that list. Late Registration.
Oh my gosh.
Jay-Z, Blueprint, and In My Lifetime, Hard Knock Life Volume 2. Reasonable Doubt. It Was Written by Nas. Beanie Siegel's The Truth. Scarface, The Fix. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. Machiavelli. Biggie, Life After Death. Ready to Die.
That was really good.
Cameron, SDE. Fuji's The Score. Ghostface Killer, Iron Man.
All right, man. You could have did 5.
Rick Ross, because you're not a Rick Ross fan.
I like
Rick Ross, Trilla, Teflon Don, Port of Miami, God Forgives I Don't.
Can you not be a fan of the artist outside of the music? Is that not?
Can you not be? Yeah, you could not like a person.
Because I like Rick Ross.
As a person.
Yeah, hell
but
yeah.
You don't really
as an entrepreneur, yeah, not really.
Okay, that's fine. But you can't have, see, with that being said, you can't have, like, music conversations about said person. Because when it's time to, judge or make definitive convos regarding music, you gotta know the music. Okay. You gotta listen. Like I said, like Solange, if you don't know the Solange, Playboi Carti first album, Playboi Carti Die Lit.
You named some 3 projects, and I wish I could have said it then. Who has some of the probably the best 3 projects back to back in my perspective? The Weeknd.
Yes.
House of Balloons, Echoes of Silence, and Thursday.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Probably.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Little Baby, My Turn. Migos Culture is a classic album.
Yes.
Migos Culture, their first real album, that's a classic album.
So do you agree with most of what you saw or no?
What do you mean? Do I agree with what?
The Apple Top 100.
No, I didn't. I just skimmed through it. I didn't really sit and go through it. But again, this is. Real quick, I have to say this. NERD, In Search Of. NERD, Fly or Die, and NERD, Seeing Sounds. 3 of the greatest albums ever. You know what NERD is?
Yeah,
Pharrell's band with Chad and Shane.
I don't think I listened to none of that, but I know who they are.
Some of the greatest music ever created. But bro, when I think about, like, list and shit, I used to get mad at people. I don't get mad at people list. Because, like, that's how they feel. Like, I don't know what I don't work at Apple. I don't know what the standard for them motherfuckers is every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
nah, I think damn, bro, 50 Cent, one of the most overlooked albums in my perspective is Jay-Z 444. I feel like a lot of people don't get at the respect that it deserves.
They give it respect, but it's like latter years. Like,
man,
to me,
it's a great project, bro.
It's great, but it's not my favorite. It's not in my top tier of Jay-Z albums. It's not.
It's in my top tier.
That's great for you.
Yeah. Only because that was like, bro, you gotta understand, I wasn't a Jay-Z fan when probably you became a Jay-Z fan.
I was a kid when Jay-Z. So like you was a baby.
Yeah. So like when and that's why I think Jay-Z is one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, hold on. You didn't say one Lil Wayne album. And that's blasphemy. That's blasphemy, which Carter 2 is one of the greatest albums of all time. And so is Carter 3.
What do you think? How we not gonna say the Carter 1?
Big Timers, I got that work. Big Timers.
So you skip over the Carter 1?
It's not as good as 2 or 3.
Bro, Birdman Jr. is one of the best songs ever.
Song.
Yes.
Not album.
Go DJ was on there.
Song. Not album.
Yeah.
But I got that work. Guerrilla Warfare by... See, I'm saying shit that he don't know.
Yeah, you are.
Guerrilla Warfare by the Hot Boys. Chopper City by BG. Life or Death by C Murder. Ghetto Dope by Master P. Fucking all
those were albums?
Yeah.
Damn.
Cause my mind is just in a lot of different places while we saying this. I'm trying to think of like, cause you know, for everything I said, they're gonna be like, what? You ain't Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor.
Hey, since we doing this, I mean,
nah, I'm not about to sit and make 100. Oh yeah, absolutely. Champions.
Dreams and Nightmares. What? 2?
Dream and Nightmares is not. There's no Dream.
No,
Nightmares
what was the dream? The one with the blue cover. What was that?
That's Championships.
Okay, that one.
Championships is his best album. That's a classic album.
Fire.
But Dreams and Nightmares, Meek first album, is not my favorite.
No, I'm talking about Championships.
Championships is an amazing.
That's the blue with his face.
Look yeah. He's falling to confetti.
Bro, I'm tripping.
What?
T.I.
King.
Oh my God.
Urban Legend.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm serious.
What, ASAP on there?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, T.I. Yo, bro.
Not ASAP Rocky, ASAP.
ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Oh my God.
Man, Thug Motivation 101. Thug Motivation 101 is one of the greatest. Yo, the State versus Roderick Davis. I'm not going to not give Gucci Mane no props. The State versus Roderick Davis.
Gucci got some really good
Gucci Mane
has the movie? The movie?
Birdprint 3, the movie.
Is probably, that was a Gangster Grill, right?
Yeah, Birdprint 3, the movie.
Oh my gosh, that was fire.
Gucci Mane, this be my thing when so look, I don't know if you noticed, but like on my IG, I've been putting up like what I feel is classic bodies of work.
You've been going crazy.
Whether they mixtapes or albums. Now the thing is when I do this, bro, it's only 10 that you could put on IG.
Look,
or you get goosebumps.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, this, I know this.
All right, you know this. I'm gonna tell you why, because it's 2010s through or mid 2000s up. Because I feel like in hip hop, we always only giving grace to the late 90s or the early, like people talk about the early 2000s and the late 90s like that's the only time in hip hop. There is classics, great music that came out, like Keisha Cole first album. Bro, Keisha Cole first album, Mariah Carey.
What about Trey Songz, Ready?
Oh no, absolutely. Hold on, real quick though.
Come on, man.
Nigga, the Emancipation of Mimi. The Emancipation of Mimi is one of the great, nigga, Snoop Dogg, Rhythm and Gangster. The album with that Pharrell did all that shit. Nigga, what? This is what I'm just saying. Like, people always say, oh yeah, Doggy Style. Okay, cool. But if you're a lazy listener and you never listen to Snoop Dogg after that, then just say that. Because there's great Dog Pound Dog Food. I know you probably never heard that. One of the greatest albums. Oh my God. Yo, I met Corrupt. Nigga, I met Corrupt in like 2015. DJ Drama do that tour with Wiz Khalifa. And I seen Corrupt, bro. Like whenever I've met so many people, but like I don't really meet a lot of the people that I grew up on. Nigga, I seen Corrupt and I stopped him. I say, yo, bro, I just gotta tell you that you one of the greatest lyricists ever. And he looked at me and was like, for real? Like, I swear to God, bro. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah, nigga. Like, see, bro, we have to stop. We have to get out of.
Go there.
Huh?
Go there.
We have to get out of the only classic albums is Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic, Only Built for Cuban Links, which every album that I've mentioned is classic, but there are tons. I'm talking about tons of timeless
I thought
music.
you about to go somewhere else. I want to ask you this.
What?
Why do you think, or if you even think, our legends don't get the respect they deserve now? Like, for example, like
they do when they die.
Like, but why? Like a T.I., like a Jeezy. I feel like these guys could just walk out.
It depends on who you asking. See, for myself, it depends on who you asking. Cause see, for me, bro, growing up in New York City, born and raised in the Bronx, I had Video Music Box. I also had Rap City, and I had Yo MTV Raps. When Yo MTV Raps and Rap City, which Video Music Box, it was like a public access show from DJ Ralph McDaniels, bro. One of the greatest, like, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no Rap City. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no Yo MTV Raps. Ed Lover and Dr. Dre, bro, Yo MTV Raps was their thing. Bro, they played music from every region. That's how I found out who the Ghetto Boys was. That's how I found out who Outkast was. That's how I found, and I think that, like, it's just lazy as a listener to grow up in New York and act like because we reigned supreme at that time, that's the only shit that mattered. That's not the only thing that mattered to me. Even down to, like, 3 6 Mafia, which, like, working with Duke Deuce, I got a lot more Memphis, like new, not news, a lot of more Memphis knowledge from him. But when I was young, my friend Erin, her cousins lived in Memphis, and she used to spend summers in Memphis, and she used to come back with the 3 6 Mafia tapes and give them to me. And this is 98, 99, 97. Yo, listen to this. So it's like, I think that, like, the legend, because the conversation in hip-hop media is always around New York or New York people. It's always like, oh, they know because hip-hop started in New York and it reigned in New York and it was built on New York's back, so, like, everything they say is the Holy Grail. And it's not. It's not. I think that other regions just didn't have, like, the same personalities, or they didn't get the same opportunities to have, like, a Rap City. Like, when they did Rap City, they didn't have a Rap City Miami or a Rap City Atlanta because everybody had to go to New York to get their information. But beyond it being a regional thing, this is black music. This is our culture. This is our way of life. This is our religion. Hip-hop is our religion. So how can I be a fan and love Nas and Mobb Deep, and I loved Cormega when I was growing up, and Nature and fucking Tragedy Gaddafi, and I'm mentioning a lot of names you probably never heard of it, Capone and Noriega and all of these niggas, but then try to shun or say that what they did in, like, with 3 6 did in Memphis wasn't as important as Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's why I ain't gonna lie, bro, I miss K-Slay. I miss DJ K-Slay, because K-Slay was the only New York nigga that worked with everybody. He had 3 6 on his tapes. He had Dipset on his tapes. He had motherfuckers that you never heard of from LA on his tapes. He had people from everywhere. K-Slay was, like, the only place that if you was an up-and-coming motherfucker from the streets, from anywhere, would really embrace you. Everybody else you had to play politics with.
But I'm saying, like, even now, like, for example, we in Atlanta. People just talk about T.I. as if, like, he's a regular person. Like, yeah, that's T.I. I'm like, wait, what? Like, when I did the interview,
you mean people in Atlanta?
Yeah, like, when I did the interview with T.I., I remember even my staff was like, yeah, I've been here mad times. I'm like, what we not gonna do? Y'all don't understand? This is like, y'all niggas are tripping.
But that's just black people, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We fucked up. And I seen Math Hoffa say something about this, like, pertaining to Casanat, about, like, we don't want to care about our history. You know what I mean? And like, we just fucked up in the sense of, like, it means something to us as at the moment. Like, I feel like
that's a great point.
Bro, as much, I ain't gonna lie, man, like, Soulja Boy, he say some crazy shit. And he goes on these rants and tangents, but, bro, it's impossible to not love this nigga, bro. I'm talking about for who he is as an artist. Okay. Now, if you don't like him as a person, because he says some crazy things sometimes, whatever. But I'm talking about, like, I think that like Soulja Boy, while he be ranting and going crazy like that, is just his trauma that be seeping out from the fact that when he was a kid, people was like, fuck. Everybody was like, fuck him. Everybody was like, Soulja Boy, what? That shit trash. It ain't this, it ain't that. Hip hop, Jim Jones said this to me. Show me any time where there was a song with a dance that didn't last forever. Songs and dances last forever. Soulja, we wasn't looking for Soulja when he was 16 to be a Nas, which everybody gonna compare him to a younger person. Oh, but when Nas was rapping, he at that age, he was, or when Earl Sweatshirt was rapping, when he did, bro, he was his own thing. I'm talking about Soulja Boy, the artist, not the man that people see on IG Live. As an artist, not only did he come from making a dance that went super international, viral, and all of that, but his production, bro, he produced a lot of great records for other artists. Now, again, I'm going to say this again, because when people think about Soulja Boy, they think about the worst thing he could have possibly said that makes them dislike him. As an artist and producer, he is just as much of a fucking pillar or a big ass brick in the pyramid of hip hop as a lot of other people.
So you think is what they do now that diminishes their...
Absolutely.
And that's a great point.
Because
do you think they deserve it? Do you think they deserve...
It depends on what happens. Like it depends on what happens. I feel like with T.I., when it was like, you know, the allegation, because he's never been convicted of none of the allegations, even for the allegations that he's had on him, haven't gone as far as we've seen him go for other people, right? And people just wrote T.I. off after that. But I think that some of the things that help hurts as well. Bro, T.I., I feel like when T.I. made Family Hustle, that was like the epitome of the evolution of hip-hop. When he made a reality show to show him growing from being a dude from the street that we watched catch cases and had hip-hop beefs publicly, ran down on niggas, all type, get caught with gun.
He was a gunman at one point.
He went from showing that side and transitioning into the father raising his children with a black man, you know what I mean, in his children's life, raising his children in front of the world.
My definition of a real nigga.
I mean, if you want to call it that, I just call him a man, you know what I mean? But he was the epitome of that. And like in hip hop, fanfare looks at that as soft. Fanfare looks at that as, that nigga corny now. He ain't busting guns. Like, bro, did you see Chief Keef talking to Zane Lowe?
No, I didn't.
I didn't see the whole interview, but I seen like a couple seconds of it. This was the clearest I've ever heard Chief Keef talk. And he was just saying like, he was talking about like who he was. He was like, yeah, you know, Chief Keef was like, well, at this time I was 16. He's like, I'm 29. I'm going to be 30 soon. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot of things that I didn't know and I conducted myself like that. Now I'm an older man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this stuff independently. He just sold 23,000 records. You know what I mean? Independently by himself. Chief Keef is also one of the most, that's another thing. When you say, and I think like that's the shit that needs to break, right? Because when you say Chief Keef is one of the most influential artists of all time, you immediately get greeted with somebody comparing him to somebody else that's not from his era, that didn't rap like him, or didn't do the same things, and they might have had damn near the same impact. Instead of comparing, because comparison is the thief of joy. Instead of comparing, how about we appreciate? When I seen Chief Keef talking, bro, I was hype as shit. And the reason why I was hype was because I'm like, look at this nigga growing up. Look at him, like, you know what I mean? Look at him growing up. Separate, because bro, look, when you a young man or woman growing up, nobody wants to be held to their past. If you're a woman that you was working in certain industries and you dealt with X amount of men or whatever, that don't mean that you above having love one day, right? When you a man and you young and you probably doing the same thing or you was in the streets, you want people to appreciate your growth and all of that. But with artists, we don't want to appreciate nobody growth.
That's a fact. So we got it. I mean, you walked us into it.
Talk about it.
What about when we see niggas like Diddy?
Listen. That whole convo we had, this is the thing. I don't think that there'll ever be a time with people, because I think that anybody who's done something negative or has something negative in their career or has done negative things that affected other people, you can't erase their history on both sides, good or bad. So yes, there will always be a time where people are going to remember Diddy for who he was and who he was to us at one point in time. But that's why when we was having that conversation, I was like, yo, bro, if the nigga's a bad person, he's just a bad person. And while we might give light and love to that, we can't negate the negative. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We also can't say that we can't allow somebody to grow, but right now ain't the conversation for growth. We're not having a conversation about growth. We want to know why? Because Diddy, the video that we saw with the Cassie shit, at that time, he was a few years older than the age I am right now. He was 46, I believe. I'm 41.
Sheesh.
Now, at 46, nigga, at 18, you know right from wrong.
Yeah.
At 18, there's certain things that you shouldn't do. And at 25, at 35. My thing with this hip-hop shit is, bro, it breeds the freedom for motherfuckers to do a lot of things and continue to do them because they don't get caught. You know what I mean?
It definitely breeds the freedom to do what you want. And it shows, that's what they say, money. When you have money, you do what you want. We say you
Not
exactly
just the money,
who you
though,
are.
the power, bro.
Yeah. I mean, money brings power.
It does. And then the power, see, man.
You know what's crazy? You are really good at this. I'm
Thank
just giving you flowers again.
Thank
I know
you.
I always do it, but the fact that you can say, like, bro, we can't really talk about the time to grow right now.
Can't. You can't.
Why do you think that?
Because think about it like this, right?
Because too fresh?
Listen, just 8 months ago, we was all I gotta move on, right? We was all dancing, having fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then all of this shit happened that we didn't even know. We heard others of it, and nothing never really was concrete. So a lot of people sweeping shit under the rug because we was like, yo, this ain't concrete. We ain't seen nothing. We ain't heard no stories. We ain't seen da-da-da-da-da-da, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now a video comes out. A video evidence. It's one thing to hear about it, but video evidence has now arisen. And that video evidence has arisen of abuse. And we could see the shit right with our own eyes. Regardless to what the story is or what led up to that, or Cassie could have cracked him in his head with a club. Nobody don't care about none of that because the video evidence shows us her trying to run and her being attacked, right?
Yeah, crazy.
So, with that being said, yes, bro, this is only 2 weeks ago that happened. Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing about no growth from a nigga that's in their 50s. 1 second. Nobody's not trying to hear nothing about no growth from a nigga that's in their 50s about him being in his darkest times or him. I don't think he shouldn't have done no apology. I think he should have shut the fuck up.
That's what.
Now, because I want to allow you the moment to talk. Chris Brown. I think that Chris Brown should have been allowed to have the opportunity to grow or express his growth or to show his growth. Now, we've seen it as an artist, but nobody's never allowed him because of the circumstance. Because the circumstance is domestic violence between a man and a woman, and we were able to see a picture of now with the picture, there's no video evidence. So all you could use is your imagination when you got a picture.
Yeah.
So people done mental gymnastics and had 100 different scenarios of how that night went.
Yeah.
Now with Chris Brown, I think that yes, while he did do something very bad and very horrible, it's a mistake that he made when he was very young.
And it came out that they were fighting each other.
Regardless. Because nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
He should have been allowed. Now, for him being 30, Chris Brown in his 30s going to be 40 in a few years. Mm-hmm. Which sounds crazy, but he's in his 30s going to be 40 in a few years. I feel like he should have been, at this point, he should have been allowed the opportunity to
grow. Show
the growth.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
We can't. Come on, bro. It's 2 weeks ago.
So, and you're right. I guess I look at it from, I don't know, a God perspective. I don't know I look at it from a human perspective. Like, Who are we? I've seen a lot of personalities say that him apologizing was the worst thing to do. And I just don't agree with that. I think that was a step in the right direction if we agree with it or not. And I agree with you. This might not be the time for us to look at the growth. But as an individual trying to grow within yourself, as a man, as a person, I think that was the best thing he can do for himself.
Nah. It was bad. I'm going to tell you why it's bad.
Because he didn't acknowledge Cassie.
No, but it's not because he didn't acknowledge Cassie. It's bad because for months, while all of this has been going on with the conversations and the allegations of Diddy's sexuality, or this, down, and third, he's fought for himself on social media to say, yo, I'm not going to allow y'all people to say all this, down, and third. Now, he might have been talking about this person over here or that person over there.
That's what I'm saying.
But you knew that it's something, bro, we've been in an era of cameras. I know that for a fact. If I go commit a crime that's like really serious, that from the time I left my house, between the camera that catches me on my own phone, on my house, the cameras that's on my car, the GPS that's in my car that tracks me everywhere I go, the cameras on my neighbors and everybody in the surrounding neighborhood, the highway that I drove down to get where I'm at right now, the building I walked in, I've been on camera every day, and it's not just become like that last year. It's been like that for the past 10 years. So you know that if there's something that you've probably done, whether you had a camera out or not, it's probably recorded. I think that when you know that you done did some bullshit, you need to have some humility and shut the fuck up. Because what comes to the light, whatever comes to the light, whatever scene, you know that it's not going to go in your favor.
So, I mean, you're right. But I'm saying, like, if people are coming up with false with allegations, because we can't even say false now. If people are coming out with these crazy allegations, Cassie's thing happened, he paid her immediately, because I'm assuming that he knew that.
That don't make it better.
It doesn't. I'm saying for the sake of, let's stay on topic then.
Yeah.
I'm saying for the sake of the apology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if nobody accepts it or wants to accept it, why can't we acknowledge that is a step in the right direction?
Bro, you think he ain't never apologized to Cassie before? They was together for about 10 years. Of course he's apologized to her. I'll just say this, right? I didn't live in a house of domestic violence where I never seen no man put their hands on my mother. I've seen men verbally abuse my mother, you know what I mean? But I've never seen a man put his hands on my mother. So I can't speak from an experience, and I've never been in a relationship where I put my hands on a woman or a woman's put their hands on me. So I don't know nothing about that in this context. But I'll just say from a common sense standpoint, right? Like, one of the main reasons why, and I've been saying this a lot recently, but just talking about parenting and shit. Like, bro, I don't believe in beating your children.
Corporal punishment.
I don't believe in beating your children, because after you beat your kid, I'm going to use the word beat, because that's the word our community uses.
Yeah.
After you beat your kid ass, after you kill, after you kill your kid and beat their ass, don't you tell them that you love them?
Mm.
After you got your ass beat before?
Yes.
Did your mother tell you she loves you?
Yeah.
When you became, now at that time, when you was a child, it seemed like everything was okay. When you becoming a grown-ass man, and you think about that one time, because you still remember them ass whoopings.
Yeah.
You think about that one time your mom's fucked you up, and then she told you she loved you. Don't you think that's pretty confusing?
It can be.
It can be.
It can be.
Psychologically, before we got on this, we was talking about 48 laws of power and all that manipulation shit. Now, don't we, I mean, I'm just shooting from half court right now. I could be right or wrong. Don't we believe that if a woman was in a relationship with a man, right? Whether she chose to stay there, right? Everything's not just one-sided, right? She chose to stay there. You don't think she ain't got no apologies? We ain't seen Cassie in some of the flyest shit ever. We ain't seen her with all types of diamonds and jewels and car. But that's all apologizing. So what I'm saying is at the point where a video comes out, you think an apology to the public perception don't matter in this case.
You're right. And I'm saying how is it possible that we can ignore public perception? Because I'm saying I'm not excusing what he did at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with it on many levels. I even told you when we was arguing, I'm like, yo, because these are the people that our kids look up to. I don't fuck with that, bro. Yeah. Even if they shouldn't or not, but they are the people that our kids look up to.
Horrible.
And the fact that our kids are looking up to and you doing this corny shit.
Mhm.
I don't like none of it, nothing about it. All I'm saying is from a human aspect of it, outside of Diddy, as a person, right? Man, bro, it's so many people who looks at this man and judge him, and they got millions of skeletons in their closet.
That don't matter though.
No, what I'm saying is to say that I'm seeing a personality say that him apologizing was the wrong thing to do. That's all I'm speaking about.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's true when, bro, it's people who do fucked up things and never give their accusers or the victims the closure to apologizing. Let's say R. Kelly, for example. R. Kelly is going to die in jail on...
He's psychologically fucked.
Saying, but still, he's going to die in jail living the same lie that he believes a lie, that he didn't do anything to these young girls. That's sick. The fact that a man can say, yo, I apologize. I'm not saying manipulation doesn't matter. I'm saying, when do we give people the opportunity to grow outside of Diddy? Forget Diddy. Can we do that?
We don't, bro. I know you probably never seen this movie either. The Running Man. The Running Man was this movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was like a reality show where they kidnapped all these men and they basically put them like through all these obstacles to kill one another for the sake of entertainment. The Truman Show, like, that's what we living in right now, bro. Ain't no compassion, nigga. Ain't no compassion, ain't no love. It's not none of that, bro. Nobody don't care. And you want to know why? Because we live in a time where somebody don't even care if they making money off of what they get to say. They just want to be the person to say it. They just want to be the person to view it. They just want to be able to be the first person to say it and go to their group chat and say, guess what I heard? Guess what I've seen? Look at this. Look at that. We live in we share destruction every day. Bro, think about this. Motherfuckers share video. How many times has somebody sent you a video of somebody literally dying, bro? Literally getting killed, they head blown off or something. For what? You know how psychologically traumatizing that is? You think a nigga care about how your mental is after you see that video? No. They just want to be able to say they sent it to you. And that's the era we live in, bro. You know why the apology don't matter? Because nothing matters. We live in a time where nothing matters anymore. The only thing that matters to you, or matters to me, or matters to him, or matters to motherfuckers is they family. And the people that we have influence or impact on, my brother. So what I'm saying is, when that nigga did that, he's just trying to save face for himself when you can't save face for nothing. His son just put out a record saying, y'all keep saying no Diddy and all of this, and Bad Boy, we about to come back stronger. And then the video dropped next week.
Yeah.
Talk about horrible timing.
It's hard. Listen, it's hard to digest for sure. Pause. All I'm saying is, like, I'm a God-fearing man. So I have to think like that, I would think. So when I see so many people saying, man, you shouldn't apologize, I'm like, bro, who do y'all niggas think y'all are? Like,
bro, we live in a society, but it's always been like this.
But you're right. I'm not
but I ain't trying to be right. The thing is, bro, we live in a society of hypocrisy. And that's just always been like that. I've been a hypocrite in a lot of ways. You've probably been a hypocrite in a lot of ways. Some days we feel this way, other ways we don't. And then in the interim, we be learning. Nobody don't give, you just said it yourself. Nobody cares to see you learn.
Yeah.
Bro, when a nigga, if a nigga, you put most of the people who criticize other people in the same circumstances, and if they would fold or wouldn't even attempt, like, bro, everybody is a Monday night quarterback, bro. You know how many people see a boxer do something and be like, that could never be me. You want to know why? Because you can't get through the warm-up. You can't even get through the warm-up. But you're allowed to have criticism or perspective because you have a voice. And this shit that made it, and these cameras that made it possible for any and everybody, bro. So guess what? There will never be no growth. We ain't never gonna get to see Diddy's redemption. This ain't about Diddy's redemption right now. This is about trauma. You know what I'm saying? And it's about, like, and they looking at one, and now that we seen one, everybody like, oh, everything that happened is real now. And people can't wait for a motherfucker to crash, even if they like you. Bro, even if they like you, look at the Drake shit. Look at the Drake shit, bro. Look at the Drake shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite rappers. I love Kendrick Lamar.
This is crazy.
But this is the thing, bro. Niggas could not wait for Drake to lose. That's all they want. They want the downfall of somebody else. All Kendrick got to do is do one thing that everybody don't like. One thing that everybody don't like, and they'll want the same for him. It don't matter, bro. It's a cycle. Bro, it's more about destruction than it is. Nigga, this shit ain't about no positivity, nigga. I could get on this shit. I could get on this bitch and talk positivity all day. ain't gonna be no views. I say some shit just to say it. I could say I hate one nigga, like just one nigga, like another hip person who does hip hop, another personality. And I could not hate him. I could not even met him. I could say one thing about him and I'm instantly gonna be viewed just because people like, oh, he said something about him. Let's see if this person say something. Let's see. And then once both of us die because we didn't know each other and we fell into the trap and we both died, you know what they're gonna say? Man, them niggas is dumb, man. Look, they could have been talking about positivity. They could have been doing this. They could have been doing this for the kids. Niggas will hype you up to do the dumbest shit in the world because they want to see you do the dumbest shit in the world just to say, oh, that nigga's dumb.
Facts. Boy, that's what, in the hood, nigga will say, man, you should have, man, it couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. And then then you do what it couldn't have been. And then they like, bro, you stupid. You throw away your...
Hey, you know how many niggas I seen say it couldn't be them and I seen it be them after that? You know how many, bro,
but that's... Nigga. I understand, because I was that guy who, like, I was that kid growing up where I wasn't going to be the person that people came to me like, man, it couldn't have been me. Like, nah, I'm going to act on it now. And I had to learn that when I'm doing the things that people saying they would or wouldn't do, when I got to suffer the consequences, I'm suffering by myself.
Bro.
I'm suffering by myself.
You know how many niggas die for it not being, because it couldn't have been them?
Yeah.
Bro, I had to tell my niece this shit the other day, nigga, like, because she was talking about fighting somebody and fighting some grown woman. And my niece, like, she is, bro, if you see this girl, you wouldn't even think she fight. Beautiful young lady. All this down the third. I said, just because you win don't mean you can't get hurt. You could win and a nigga knock every tooth in your mouth out. Now you ain't got no teeth. Who won? The best way to avoid confrontation, the best way to win a confrontation is to avoid confrontation.
Bro, but
that's
that
100 times, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And we ain't gonna get too redundant.
Yeah, we don't want to get all that's deep and shit.
Nah, but that's what I mean about it might not have been you, but these kids are looking up to these rappers in an influential way, and that's why because I was one of them kids that like.
Oh, that's why when we was having that banter, bro. But that's why I was saying that, like, bro, we got to do more for these kids, man. We got to do more for these kids, man, because like I ain't gonna lie, man, like when you hopeless, it's easy to find hope. You feel me?
In anything and anybody.
But when you find hope, like can I talk to the camera real quick?
Yeah, get in there.
I want this to be a clip. Any of you young brothers and sisters that's out there that you thinking about committing a crime, or you hanging around people that commit crimes and you don't commit crimes, do not take no charge for nobody. Do not go to jail for nobody. Because I'm at the age now where those said people that you would have thought if you take a charge for somebody else's committing an act of crime and they influence or they tell you that that's okay, they don't give a damn about you. If a man or woman cannot be accountable for their own actions and they will allow you to ruin your status as a citizen, to get a felony, to go to prison, to lose your freedom, because they rather it be you than them, but it could never be me. That's the mindset of a person. It could never be me. It'll be somebody else. They don't give a fuck about you. And when you come home from said activity or whatever it is that you did to help benefit this person because you revered them and viewed them to have more potential in life than you, they not going to do nothing for you. When you go to jail, a nigga is not taking care of your kids. When you go to jail, a nigga's not going to be there for your wife or your girlfriend. When you go to jail, a nigga's not going to be there for your mother or your little brother. Your little brother get cracked in his head and you in jail and niggas out here in the streets, they going to be like, man, his brother a grown man. He out there in these streets. He got to take care of himself. Yo, do not place more value in another man or woman than you place in yourself.
Thank you. Hey, I'm sorry we ain't like argue on this.
I know. We could argue next time.
Is there anything to argue about?
Yeah, we did kind of have an argument. Because you said I ain't influenced you and you was lying. He was lying. He know I'm influenced you to him. He know that shit. That's my dog right
bro.
here.
Like, you feel me? Like,
it's my dog right here. You feel me?
But nah, bro, I feel like, man, is there anything in the industry to argue about, bro? You gotta look at Elliot page. He posts everything.
I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I mean, listen, I have respect for what Ellie has done in his career, but I really be disgusted by his actions.
For real?
Absolutely.
Keep going. Why?
Nah, I just think it's cringe.
What part about it?
Cringe-worthy. I just think that, like, for Elliot, for who
You think
he
he be
is,
chasing moments?
all these niggas is chasing moments. But I just think that, like, you look at certain people in life, personalities, like, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that he's not an influential figure, because he's influenced me.
Yeah.
And he's taught me things. I just, the way I viewed him at one point in time, I didn't think that he would conduct himself in certain ways. Like, you know what I mean? But he's his own man.
Like what though? I'm trying.
Just the whole, like, making a thing about Drake unfollowing him.
Oh yeah, he wants some views. He want the clicks. He knows it's gonna get him clicks. Why not?
But I mean, but that's why I'm saying I never looked at him as a person that would, like, have that type of discussion, or, you know what I mean, or even care that much. Like, bro, Drake had me blocked and I wasn't even following him at one point in time. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's not really a thing. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know.
Now I can see that. Yeah, I mean, but that's what they do, bro. Like, that's what they do. They want the clicks.
But I'm also, listen, bro, I like to remove myself from the conversation of a journalist, because Isaac Hayes, he threw me into one day he put up some post and he said some shit about, as journalist, he said he was talking about the Drake, the pedophile thing, and how we allowing Kendrick to call him a pedophile and all that, and as a journalist, and I was like, bro, I said, I don't mean none of the criteria you put me as, like, for real. He said
Isaac Hayes, the founder of fan base.
Fan base, yeah. You know what I mean? He's Isaac Hayes' son. I mean, you don't know who Isaac Hayes is? Nigga, you don't know who Isaac Hayes is?
Maybe.
And you like R&B? If it wasn't for Isaac Hayes, most of your favorite R&B,
I do.
If it wasn't for Isaac Hayes, if it wasn't for Isaac Hayes, most of your favorite R&B songwriters, singers, producers would not even be who they is today without that man music.
Bro, I don't know, but I do know. I just talked about him. So just so you don't.
And I remember that, and you didn't know who he was.
But I was giving his respect. Bro, I probably know a couple of the songs.
I'm disgusted right now.
Bro, come on, dog.
Yeah, you wanted some shit to argue about. I'm disgusted.
I bet you if you play a couple of the songs, I know him.
That's not the point.
Come on, dog. You gotta give me some grace. You don't know.
This is our culture.
Ain't no grace.
Ain't no growth.
Ain't no grace.
Ain't nobody giving you no growth.
God damn.
Nah, it ain't no growth.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, nah, man. Them media niggas is different, bro. But they your guys, bro. You love them niggas.
I love who?
All of them.
No, I don't.
For the exception of
Beat out
Elliot
my friend.
Now. For the exception of Elliot now. All these
love is a strong. I don't love.
All these niggas be saying the craziest shit. And y'all got a
nerd
to talk about me.
I love these niggas. I don't love. It's certain people that are my friends that I have love for, but I don't love these niggas. Like, you talking about love?
You one of these niggas, bro.
It depends on how you look at it, and that's fine. I don't care if people consider me that, right? You could consider me. I am a media nigga. You could, because I made money off of media, so I'm definitely a media nigga. Because I don't like that. I used to fall into that whole I ain't no media nigga, but I'm also not in the street no more. Like, I'm not I'm a street nigga. Nah, I ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, what I'm saying is, bro, is like, I'm not in the space of the realm, and I'm not saying this to discredit nobody. I'm not in the space or the realm of, like, how people operate, because I didn't take the same steps as them or want the same things they want. Like, I'm not a journalist, bro.
You are a journalist.
I'm not. By the definition of a journalist, I didn't go to school for none of that. I never learned nothing. I've never learned nothing about journalism. You know what I know about journalism? Reading. The only reason why I know about what journalism is because I used to read a lot of magazines and read a lot of books when I was a kid. But other than that, bro, I don't know nothing about, like, the core values of journalism or how you're supposed to conduct yourself. All I know is that as a media personality, nigga, I know if that was my hustle, and it's still my hustle. If I got to do it, I got to learn, like, the tricks of the trade. Like, you feel me? But I feel like calling myself a journalist is disrespectful to real journalism.
I feel like not calling yourself a journalist is lazy.
Nah, that's disrespectful to real journalism, bro.
Bro, you a journalist.
No, I'm not.
You're in this space and you supposed just like
no.
I'm not a hip hop historian, but I gotta respect hip hop.
You don't have to be a hip hop historian. You don't have to be a historian to be able to talk about hip hop. You just gotta like music enough and have knowledge of it. You don't have to like know every single thing. Like, you saying that you don't know who Isaac Hayes is crazy.
That's not crazy.
That's crazy.
It's not.
No, that's crazy.
It's overlooked. I mean, I know it's music, bro. That's not crazy.
Isaac Hayes is one of the greatest musicians of our time.
That's not crazy.
That is crazy, bro. Oh. You black.
What the fuck?
You black. This is not, if you black, how could you not eat fried chicken? Like, it's not something like that.
It's kind of
no,
like
it's
that.
not, bro. If you black and you listen to you listen, bro, it would be, listen, it's different if I asked you who, Rico Wade, which you should know who Rico Wade is. But if I say, like, Isaac Hayes, you listen to R&B, bro.
Bro, I didn't know who Jonte, what was his name?
Jonte Johnson?
Is that the guy that did the verses with Neo, I believe?
Who did the verses with Neo?
I think his name is Jonte or something like that.
I can't remember. But anyway, right? What I was saying is, bro, you have to, like, Isaac Hayes, bro. Isaac Hayes was I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. You never seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? The movie?
Probably not.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bro, I got into all this shit late,
yeah,
bro. I was outside. You niggas was in the house watching video.
Who was in the house? Nigga, who was in the house?
Jonte Austin.
Nigga, I was like, wait. Hold up a second. You said you was outside. Nigga, I was outside before it was a term. See, outside, no, hold on. Never mind that. Outside is a term for your generation because y'all niggas take pride in being able to say that you were somewhere. Nigga, that's just where we were. That was our entertainment. Outside was our social media. We didn't call it outside because that's just where we were. Nigga, I drank water out the fire hydrant. Nigga, that's how outside I was. You talking about
bro,
y'all niggas was in the house.
Bro, we opened the fire
hydrant
ourselves.
I was in a house. Yeah, so did my generation. We was in a house on Friday night watching movies because that's what we had to be, nigga. Like you.
Nah, I didn't have to be in the house. See, I didn't never have
So when you was 7 years old, you was in a house on Friday night?
No cap, bro. I lived in the projects.
Yeah.
So my projects,
yeah.
1121 Tiffany Court. If you from Baltimore, you know where it's at. 1121 Tiffany Court. You can look out my window and see me.
Yeah.
So my mom's was like, as long as it was older kids outside, I was good. So I was outside. I never really.
Yeah, and then you never were in the house. You never watched TV.
No, I didn't.
You never watched Family Matters. You never watched A Different World.
ADHD. I'm a little bit of Different World, but not enough to remember an episode and tell you like, yo, you remember that episode?
You ever watch School Days by Spike Lee?
Nah.
Ain't you in a fraternity?
Yeah.
A weirdo.
I'm a weirdo because
you a weirdo, bro. I said, yeah.
Niggas is really mad because like
Pledge of Fraternity. They never seen School Days. You a weirdo, bro.
I never was into none of that shit.
This is your culture, nigga.
No,
this why I love this why I love the fact that if you was from China, bro, it's mandatory that you have to do 2 years in the military, bro. It got to be mandatory that niggas got to do like 2 years of hip hop.
Bro, I came up
like
I definitely like the old school music because my mom's is like 75, 76.
Your mother's 76?
Yeah.
So how old was she when she had you? Like 40 something?
46, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
You have an older
45.
mother.
Yeah, bro. Like so, like a lot of times I wasn't.
You the only child?
Kinda.
What the fuck?
I got a brother. I got a brother, but my
I'm talking about for your mother.
No, I have a brother from my mother.
Okay.
But he didn't stay with me. Like he was with my grandmother. So like
I know you went through, you your mom was on, you know, and
I probably seen him
documented.
Yeah, I seen him. I probably like
I don't know my siblings. I know a few of them, but nigga, I'm number 6 out of 8 kids, all different mothers. You know what I mean? So it's like nigga, the way I met my siblings was like walking down the block and my dad be like, call a kid over.
So would you say you were only child?
I was my mother's only child for 10 years. So I was the only child because I was my mom's only child for 10 years and then she had my little sister. But I wasn't the only child from my mom's side. Okay. I helped raise my little sister. Now,
see, I grew up an only child. That's really it.
That's what I'm saying. I grew up the only child too because my other siblings, I didn't know, I had a sibling that I saw at every graduation. You don't graduate every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't grow up with siblings. Like I knew I had siblings, but I didn't know these niggas. Like, you know what I mean? So
but yeah, don't do the Isaac Hayes thing to me, bro. That was bad because I probably do know his music, bro.
No.
Because that's my bag. That's my vibe.
Like the same way you said, I said Keisha Cole. You was like, nigga, that shit was
Cole. Yeah.
That's what I'm
saying. But how old? You gotta understand how old was I?
Bro, I didn't grow up in Isaac Hayes era. Isaac Hayes when he was making music, I wasn't even born. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's my culture. When Isaac Hayes was making music, bro, I wasn't even born. I was born in 1982.
No, my man. So again, my dog just showed me because he wasn't. None of his music was on the top 100 album list, and I guess somebody made a video about all of the people who sampled his music that was on the top 100.
Yeah. Like Jill Scott Heron. You know who Jill Scott Heron is?
Jill Scott?
No, not Jill Scott.
No.
Gil Scott. I'm sorry, Gil Scott Heron, not Jill Scott. All right, you know Kanye's song "I'm on My Way Home."
Yeah.
That sample, you don't know that guy? See, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, we gotta listen.
That's fire.
J Hill.
That's hard that you know that.
The same way in China, you gotta go 2 years military. We gotta put J Hill through 2 years of boot camp training when it comes to hip hop. If he gonna be on these cameras, especially talking with me, because I'm not gonna allow him to sit here. We're gonna hold J Hill to the fire, y'all. Like, we're gonna hold my brother.
But every
to the
time
fire.
you say something, I go and listen though.
I will hope so.
Every time you tell me something new, I be tapped in.
I be scared to say shit because you gonna be like, what? What's that?
Nah, say it.
You from Baltimore. You know who Miss Tony is?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, bro.
Only reason why I know who Miss Tony is because remember I told you I lived in Maryland for years.
Yeah.
I used to hate that song.
Miss Tony said, how you want to carry?
What's up?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit used to play on the radio every morning when I was a little kid, bro.
Nah, that shit was crazy.
And they used to call me country. Like, niggas in Maryland, they would call me country because I didn't know Miss Tony. Like,
yeah, Miss Tony.
Miss Tony is a man, y'all.
Yeah, he's a trans. Yeah.
He's a trans?
I
just thought he was a gay guy.
I might be wrong. I mean, I'm still ignorant, bro.
So
as much as I got
to the world,
no, like as much as I got education, I'm still like an ignorant nigga from the city. So like, I confuse all of it sometimes. Gay,
I get it.
I'm sorry, guys.
I don't want him to get demonetized.
Yeah,
so
I'm trying my best. I'm learning. Right. But yeah, nah, bro. Baltimore got some really good R&B.
I met a young lady from there when I went to YouTube Avenues there. But I got to tap more. But Baltimore loved me out there too. Yeah, they love me out there, bro. When I went to Baltimore, I got so much love just being at YouTube Avenues.
Yo, I think Drew Hill probably top
one of the greatest R&B groups of all time.
Easy.
Yeah, bro, that's not disputable. Like, that's not even disputable. I feel like the only reason why you know about Drew Hill is because you're from Baltimore. I feel like if Drew Hill was from like New Orleans,
you know who As Yet?
As Yet? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know of them. Like, I wasn't into their music, but I know who As Yet is.
All right. Yeah, that's usually one of my go-tos when niggas like, nah.
Nah, so, bro, I remember I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, so all of that shit that was playing on, like, Midnight Love or,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was on TV. Like, you had to watch that to get to Rap City, or you had to watch that to get to Comic View, or, you know what I mean? Like,
that's usually one of my go-tos where a nigga be like, no, what that?
Oh, for real?
Like, come on, man, you don't know?
Like, Mint Condition. No, I'm just saying, you know what Mint Condition is.
I probably heard him.
You don't know what Mint Condition is?
Keep on, man, because, like, hold up, bro.
No, Tony is.
Yeah.
So, of course, you know Raphael Sadiq.
Yeah. I do.
Mm-hmm. No, Total is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I'm being generous.
He really going to try it.
You don't know who 702 is? Oh, my God. This nigga don't know who 702 is. 702, bro?
Maybe.
That ass? 702?
If you play a song, I might know.
Nah, that's crazy. You supposed to know who that. You
didn't
watch Good Burger?
Yeah.
You don't remember they had the single. All I want.
Yeah.
Someone that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't even know. Damn, son.
You know what I'm about to start singing?
No, Black Boom Like a 808. Boom like a 808.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
I do. I told you I don't know.
Bro, I'm getting so many calls.
Damn. I mean, shit, we don't got to hold you, bro. Damn. I mean, now I'm interested now. Now you're going to, like, let's have fun with it. We're going to make these clips. Who?
See, I don't know. I didn't know. P told me about who Kilo Ali from down here. So I didn't. So that's the thing. It's so funny because P said he was talking about Kilo Ali one day. He's like, you don't know Kilo Ali? And then Coach was like, man, he wouldn't know that man, nigga from New York. It's like if I said to P, like, do he know who Tragedy Gaddafi is? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a local Atlanta nigga, but he had like his music had like influence on like Florida, right? It was like he made like yeah.
I know Big L.
You know JT Money. You know who JT Money is?
Well, I said I know Big L. Oh yeah. You
know who Drama is? Left, right, left. Get on up. No, that was Drama. Magic was signed on No Limit, I believe. Drama was the sign on No Limit. He wore soldier rags and all that, but he wasn't signed on No Limit. I think like he was like, you know, No Limit was popping, so they like, let me go get a, you know what I mean?
Damn. Yeah.
There's mad shit you don't know.
There's mad shit I don't know, bro. I told you, bro, I was outside playing football, bro. I wasn't really.
Yeah, they had music. He just wasn't listening.
I wasn't listening. I was listening to.
I know he was like the bad kid on the block, bro. Like,
yeah,
take your ass in the house.
Yeah,
like,
that was me. Like Yeah, I used to get my ass whooped for not being in the house. Like, I used to always want to be, like, you always want to be in somebody else's house. Like, get your ass in the house. I be outside, bro. I was bad little snotty nose kid, like, really bad as hell.
All right, I gotta get out of here.
We out, man. Wayno, J Hill,
we'll be back. We'll be back.
He said it, guys.
I said it. We'll be back.
This is good though. I'm sorry we ain't have like a lot of stuff to argue about. I try to find some things, but
just whenever you see J Hill out in these streets, just ask him who had the biggest impact on him in 2024.